Days of Our Lives spoilers, Abigail's sudden decision to leave Salem, Kate Manzi's short time remaining on Duel in July. On the other previous update, Days of Our Lives spoilers revealed that Abigail was hallucinations. She was very scared. She said to Chad that she always saw Ben holding a tie with fierce eyes looking at her. Abigail's hallucinations are confusing and complicated. She panicked and feared to affect her loved ones. As all Duel fans know that she has a history of mental illness, so when she began to hallucinate, she was scary. She had a medical check-up and the test results pointed out that her mental illness did not recur, but her hallucinations were caused by a drug because of the drug concentration in her blood. Perhaps she was drugged with an anesthetic. Days of Our Lives spoilers say that Chad and Abigail wanted to investigate who drugged Abigail and stood behind this story. As we all know on the other update, Days of Our Lives spoilers say that Chad suspected and also accused Gabby of poisoning Abigail. But Gabby had not enough time to poison Abigail. We all know that Gabby was staying in the cemetery to confide in Stefan about her nostalgia for him. At the same time, Abigail began to show hallucinations. So how did Gabby poison Abigail when they were not together? Days of Our Lives spoilers say that once Chad and Abigail accept for Gabby out of their suspicion, they will think of another culprit. It's very difficult for them to find who drugged Abigail because Abigail does not have many enemies. Except for Gabby, Orpheus is the most suspicious, but we all know that during that time he still had many important things to do, so he did not care about Abigail. He will focus on David Ridgway. Abigail will not in his mind. Therefore, Chad and Abigail will face up with a great challenge to find out the people who drugged Abigail. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that she had to fight with her own hallucinations. Abigail was really in trouble because the culprit always went after Abigail and continued to drug her. Does Abigail get out of the anesthetic if she still stayed in Salem? Because she did not know exactly who was the culprit, so it's not easy for her to avoid all food and drink that had anesthetic in them. Although Abigail was very careful with her food and drink, the culprit still drugged her. This situation pointed out that Abigail was the target for the culprit to attack her. We think that these hallucinogenic anesthetics will harm people mentally, especially those with a history of mental illness like Abigail will undoubtedly harm both mental and health. She will need help from Dr. Laura Horton and she hopes to return to the right way. Abigail seems to get rid of the fear because Marlena comments on the test results of Abigail that her spirits are fine unless she had a big turning point worse than what has been happening. The good way for Abigail to get rid of the anesthetic is out of Salem. She thinks that she will return to her apartment in Paris where Sarah Horton has been hiding there. Days of Our Lives spoilers say that Abigail will take her children with her to Paris and of course they will be interested in their old lifestyle there. So Chad and Abigail will live apart for a long time even if the culprit may be arrested. Let's wait for the latest information from Duel. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Kate Mansi played the role of Abigail will leave her role in July. It may be the best time for Chad and Abigail side by side on Duel. Days of Our Lives spoilers update the latest and hottest news, interesting and dramatic detail for fans. Do not leave our channel and do not miss any news from Days.